Are you tired of scrolling through endless DIY videos only to find out the projects are way too complicated to actually sell? Let's talk about the simple mistakes that could be holding you back from turning your woodworking skills into cash. In this video, the days of sitting around twiddling your thumbs waiting for orders are coming to an end. That's because we're going to explore the most profitable DIY woodworking projects that are super easy to make. These projects will not only help you revive your creativity but also open your wallet. There's no wonder you're stuck in the woods when you have to constantly face creative block. Sometimes, just hearing the word DIY can be overwhelming. That's why in today's video, we'll be sharing projects so easy, you might just forget you're even woodworking. Easy to make, however, doesn't always mean easy to sell. Many people have had it rough when it comes to the kind of projects to tackle. It's as if creativity went out the window the moment the sawdust started flying. Many aspiring woodworkers find themselves struggling to find projects that are both simple to create and marketable. After all, how many times have we sat with an idea in our heads for a project, only to have it fall flat upon realizing how complex it was? Project idea after project idea runs through your mind, but you just can't seem to find that one gem that really rocks. The sheer pressure of actually selling your projects often damps down creativity, right? It's just too stressful. In this video, you will get all that creativity flowing back as we dive into projects, from the beautiful picture frames to the funky birdhouses. Along the way, I will be giving you the lowdown on materials, tools and the special techniques needed to bring these projects to life. When talking about birdhouses, many first-time woodworkers can get stuck on the design. Do I go for a simple, rustic look or do I go all out with an intricate design that showcases my artistry? It's okay, these ideas are meant to be fun. The bottom line? The approach should be simple, just like the projects we're going to explore. Picture frames come in all shapes and sizes, right? Even when deciding on a frame, the type and color of wood you use can make all the difference. When considering picture frames, always keep in mind that the easier they are to create, the better they're going to sell. While birdhouses are also fun to make, they all begin with choosing the right tree or pole to put it on. Sometimes it's not always simple to get that pole in just the right spot. The easy part is making the birdhouse, though. I know I sound like a broken record, but you get the idea. But when you get down to it, making small furniture might be the best idea of all. There's just something about making a table or chair that's so satisfying. Sometimes even the simple pieces, like stools or cutting boards, can be big sellers as long as they're made to last. You will dive into a variety of woodworking projects, such as birdhouses, picture frames, and small furniture, discussing materials, tools, and techniques for each. Whether you are looking for a way to spice up your home decor, or trying to pick the perfect gift for a friend, we have got you covered. Now that we've had a chance to discuss the projects themselves, we also need to talk about how to actually sell them. People who run stores tend to be attracted to specific types of projects that have the potential to do really well. Before we move on to the actual projects that you'll use to make some serious cash, let me tell you what stores are specifically looking for. The key to making a profit is not only to know what customers want, but also to be able to keep up with current trends. But fear not. In this video, I will show you what types of projects have the greatest potential for sale. This little secret will open doors to potential customers. Finding that great little woodcraft piece that will make jaws drop, literally hanging from your local store's shelf, is no easy feat. That's why we've narrowed it down for you to the most sought-after projects. It also makes sense, since these types of projects already float high in the sea of what is out there. And we find out just how do you make something that not only soars high on sales but is also easy to make in our next favorite project. It's about creating something unique and attention-grabbing, making sure it stands out among similar items available out there. In this video, I want to highlight one project that can be made quickly and has a high resale value. We'll break down our process, step by step, so you can make it with ease. Today, we're going to focus on something that not only you can see right in your backyard but that you can also sell for a pretty penny. This is the birdhouses project. Let's make birdhouses. Of all woodworking projects, birdhouses are probably the least complicated, making them perfect for a project that's both fun to make and has a high resale value. Oh, and the joy of hearing those little birds sing is all worth it right there. You can make a birdhouse at any time, spring, summer, autumn, really, the possibilities are endless. Making birdhouses doesn't get more straightforward than this. Oh yeah, it's true, all you need to get started are your saw, a hammer, and a few yards of wood. Simple. All you need to do is find the perfect tree to put your birch house on, which can be the most thrilling part of making birch houses for me. While a majority of painting isn't, of course, always the most straightforward process, we try and make it as simple as possible with a step-by-step solution. Now that we know how to start making these birdhouses, we also need to take into account the type of paint we will use. What kind of birdhouses would be in high demand, you ask? That's what we are about to find out. We've come to the crux of the matter, the process. Whether you make picture frames or small furniture, the essence of creating it lies in its execution. Today, we're using the craft method, but first, you need to pick which picture is going to go on the wall. Remember, though easy is a key aspect of a successful project, we need to execute it well. Many times it's just a matter of the quality that decides the price of the item. To be able to point to and actually sell the good stuff, just make sure you pay attention to the best looking frame for an inspiring picture. For this particular project, we picked a great picture that will go with any style or room. Remember that choosing the right colors for your bird frame will give it that certain style. I want people to look at my birdhouses. Can you tell, though, why pictures and frames are among the hardest to get right? Let's follow the simplicity of birdhouses through the entire process. And now, on every picture, there's this stunning contrast that sets those frames off in a way that other frames may not. Moreover, painting those little finishing touches can take your picture to that point, and nothing enhances a picture more than that finishing touch. What a masterpiece! No wonder they're all about selling the picture that frames are all about, selling the frame that the picture depends on. To effectively sell birdhouses, there must be some specific materials required, like small twigs and wood chips. These elements bring the birdhouse more to liveliness. Some birdwatchers worry that if the tree grows too close to the house, the roots might cause damage to it. But, in my opinion, such uniqueness is just one of the factors that makes birdhouses stand out. Your customers will appreciate it. You know what sells a birdhouse? The ability to put it easily in a tree and have everything balanced properly, so if the branches happen to grow a little more outwardly, the whole structure won't topple. Here, a pre-made frame makes all the difference to a great picture frame, don't you think? That is, there's nothing like being able to move that piece anywhere. If you are still reading on hoping that I have finally revealed the secret on your small furniture projects, then you are in luck. Below are some pointers to ease the wood staining process, helping you easily make your wooden creations. Birdhouses aren't the only fun project to make. The best part about it is that even small projects can do a lot in terms of creating an opportunity to sell your items. As a woodworker, you will also need the services of a router and the router bits if you plan on selling your pieces professionally. It's just that those little extra wooden joints I provide help me sell my furniture at a higher price, that's all. So we've talked about birdhouses, picture frames, and small furniture projects. It's time to recap them. Quick, simple, and profitable woodworking projects are what this video has been all about. In this video, I pointed you in the right direction on the birdhouses to picture frames to small pieces of furniture. Consider all these ideas. Projects can be sold for a pretty penny. Today, we discuss the importance of choosing your projects carefully. In your local shops and stores, you can easily find handmade pieces created by other people just like you. Instead, they also had this passion for making their small furniture projects, which they later went on to sell to others. In short, don't be discouraged. Your creations can be your ticket to making a living. If you have any favorite woodworking projects or tips,